Hi guys, on today's episode of Early Years Matters TV, I am going to be discussing what might cause speech delay in young children, okay? Today's discussion is going to be all about what can cause speech delay in young children, okay? So one of the things that could cause speech delay in young children is too much of screen time, okay? When you look at early years, okay, it's a time for children to be engaging in discussions. It's a time for these children to be playing hands-on play, okay? It's a time for these children to be engaging in activities, okay? But when these children are engaging in too much of screen time, okay, they're in front of the screen, you need to know that they're only receiving, okay? They are not giving out, okay? Like for example, a child is watching TV, a child is playing on the phone, a child is on the iPad. You look at the child is just sitting down in front of the screen. The child is not going to be talking. Even though if the child is talking, it's just going to be few words. Oh no, I missed it. Not fair. Just few words compared to when they are playing. When a child is playing, they are using words, they are engaging with their peers, their siblings, they are engaging with the adults, okay? So too much of screen time could cause speech delay in early years, okay? In one of my previous video, I talked about screen time for young children, okay? I'm going to leave the link down below so that you can check this out, okay? In that video, I already spoke on the amount of time children should engage on screen time, okay? So it's one of the things that could cause speech delay in early years is too much of screen time, okay? Children spending too much time on screen, they are not engaging, they are not playing, they are not interacting, okay? So I want you to take note of this, okay? And the second thing, okay, that could cause speech delay in early years is the myth, myth that parents have. Sometimes, when this particular child that has speech delay is not their first child, okay, so they often say things like, oh, my first child didn't even speak until the age of 2 or 3, so Sean is fine. Sean is going to be the same as Sarah. Sarah spoke when she was 2 or 3. No, parents, I need you to erase this notion, okay? Parents, especially guidance, you need to erase this notion, okay? When there is a need for you to seek for help, please do speak for help, okay? And early detention is early prevention, okay? Early detention is early prevention, okay? So if you find out that your child has a speech delay, okay, it's a time for you to speak help, okay? When you find out that your child has speech delay, it's a time for you to seek for help. It's not a time for you to say, oh, sure, it's going to come around, okay? My first child was like that. My first child did not speak until the age of 3, And I also want you to know that children, they are different, okay? They are unique individuals. Okay, your first child is not the same and will never be the same as your second child, okay? So erase the myth that, okay, my first child takes his time to speak, okay? I believe this is going to be the same for my second child as well. So speak to child development. Children has their stages they develop, okay? So if you as the parent, okay, when you have your child, okay, the specialists, they are going to tell you, okay, this is what at this age your child is supposed to speak, at this age your child is supposed to use few words. So if you're in that category and you find out that at the particular age that has been specified by the specialist, your child is not using word, it's not a time for you to say, oh, sure, my first child was like that as well. Seek for help, okay? Seek for help, okay? Go to specialist, okay? Seek the specialist help. If it is a time for them to refer you to go for a speech and language therapy session for your child, do avail of this. Like I said earlier, early detention is early prevention. Early detention is early prevention. You detect it earlier, there is going to be a prevention. And also look at it, it's not a dilemma, okay? It's not a dilemma in early years if you have your child that has a speech delay, okay? These things often happen, and with the help of a specialist, with the help of people, the child will definitely come around and use words, okay? I've seen some children in the past that during the course of early years, they have speech delay, and with the support of specialists, thankfully, their parents were open to suggestions, okay? They were open to consult specialists. And we have these children now using words, okay? Using words like every of their friends, okay? Using words. We have these children now using words normally like their peers. So it's really important, okay? Like the two things that I've listed so far, too much of screen time. So you as parents as well, you could reduce screen time for your children. Let your children engage, okay? Let them engage with their peers, with their siblings, with you as the adults, their parents, their teachers as well. Decrease screen time, okay? decrease the amount of time that children spend on the screen, especially coming to early years, because from birth to 6 years is a time that these children are finding out about who they are. They're learning skills, they're supposed to be exploring with the environment, with people around them. So it's really important in early years, reduce the amount of time that children spend on the screen, so as not to cause speech delay. Okay, and when there is a need for you to seek for help, okay, if you have your child that has a speech delay, go to the specialist and seek for help. Okay, because when you seek for help, early detention is better. Important, okay, that when you are in this category, okay, so it's really important that you seek for help when there's a need for you to seek for help as parents. Okay, so you reduce the amount of time your children spend on screen, and if you have your child that has a speech delay, go to a specialist, seek for help. They'll be able to help you. Thank you so much for watching and listening, and until I come your way next time, I still remain your humble host, Early Years Matters TV. Take care and mind yourselves now. Bye bye.